Pain and temperature are being sensed by an individual, and the information is taken back to the final centers for the final integration through the spinothalamic tracts. Now, what is the pathway that is being followed by the spinothalamic tract and the particular anatomical information that we have to focus on? It basically is going to be considered as the fact that after the first order neuron, it collects information from the surroundings. The axon crosses over to the opposite side in the ventral white commissure. And basically, the decussation takes place inside the spinal cord at the level of entry. So this is the dorsolateral fasciculus. And what is the dorsolateral fasciculus? This is also known as the tract of the Leishore. What happens is after the decussation, some of the fibers are going to enter intersegmentally. Some of them run upward and some of them run downwards. And this intersegmental information that is being transferred from one of the segment of the spinal cord to the other, it is being carried through this tract of Leishore that is present. So this is an accessory tract that is present over here. And again, it is taking the information regarding the pain and the temperature. So we have the fibers for the pain over here, and then we have the fibers of the temperature that are present slightly dorsally or slightly posteriorly over here. This is the dorsal root ganglion. The decussation takes place. And then we have the sacral fibers that are present laterally and the lumbar fibers that are present medially over here, the thoracic fibers, and then we have the cervical fibers. So this is how the different information starting off from the sacral and ending up towards the cervical, the fibers are going to enter the tracts at different levels. This is the lateral spinothalamic tract over here. And it is also going to be in close relation to the reticular formation. So the levels of the consciousness in an individual, they're also being controlled through these particular fibers that are being incorporated in the reticular formation. Now, at the level of the pons, we have the medial lemniscus that is present over here. And then we have the substantia gelatinosa. Now, the fibers of the anterior and the lateral spinothalamic tracts, they come in contact with the substantia gelatinosa particularly, and over here, they form the spinal lemniscus particularly over here. This is the crux cerebri, and this is the VPN nucleus of the thalamus, where the integration takes place, and the third order neuron is formed over here. Ventral posterolateral nucleus of the thalamus, it is known as, and this is the internal capsule. Finally, we have the corpus callosum, which is basically the association fibers between the right and the left cerebral hemispheres. And finally, we have the different body areas that are being incorporated on the cerebral cortex. Over here, the axons of the neurons in the posterior limb of the internal capsule, they are going to send back the information towards the cerebral cortex. We have the leg, arm, hand, and face that is being represented on the cerebral cortex. Now, moreover, these are the different decussation levels of the ventral spinothalamic tract over here. Now, just having in view the different levels of the decussations over here, we all know that the information is going to enter through the dorsal horn, and the decussation takes place in the spinal cord, and then it is going to ascend upwards. The axons of the neurons crossing in the ventral white commissure to ascend in the interior spinothalamic tract. This is the dorsal root ganglion of the neuron, and is going to enter. It is going to be sent up towards the thoracic and the cervical segment, and upon entering the medulla, it is going to be placed posteriorly to these pyramids that are present over here. So these relations are even important when we are discussing the different anatomical organizations of the different tracts. The axons of the neuron decussating to ascend in the medial lemniscus. So this is how they're going to decussate towards the opposite side, and they're going to ascend up towards the medulla. This is the nucleus gracilis that is present over here. it is going to ascend up towards the levels of the pons and then finally the midbrain. This is the anterior spinothalamic tract and the medial lemniscus, which is situated over here. So as we've already mentioned this fact that whenever we use the lemniscus, it's basically when two of the tracts, they're joined together. So over here we have the anterior and the dorsal, anterior and the lateral spinothalamic tracts that are being joined together, and they're forming the medial lemniscus over here. The information is carried to the ventro-posterior nucleus of the thalamus, the VPL nucleus of the thalamus, where the integration takes place, and the third order neuron passes on the information to the cerebral cortex over here.